What's happening, everybody? I ain't get a chance to see this game, man, so your boy doing that now.
Things kind of echo everything and just say,
Indiana looking pretty good right
it doesn't
now.
matter who is here,
I'm
who's
trying
at
to figure out what
Eurobasket.
happened.
The
Where we
players
go
that are
wrong
here
at?
now have been in the system for a little bit. They know what we're about, and we know what we need to do.
We 24-16 right now. Okay, Indiana. CC got the rock, bringing it up. Who they got on her? Tiffany Hayes. Look at that, Hayes all by herself. See, this is the first thing I want people to see. What the W have done, right, is they kind of changed. Okay, nice shot by Cunningham with the shorts on. But listen, if anybody watched this game, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start doing with my lives is I'm gonna have to put the game in the screen and start showing y'all some footage, right? I gotta update my computer, right? A lot of times I use my pad when I go live, but I'm about to grab this computer, which allows me to do way more things, right? But I'm watching this here. I didn't get a chance to see it yesterday because I had to work. All right, good pass by Caitlin. Sophie Cunningham. So we at 27-20 right now. Jay Davis, my man. What's up, brother? So Lady just came through. All right, Caitlin bringing the ball up. But this is the thing. All that stuff about she guarded 90,000 feet and there's two players on her at all times. Anybody watch the game, and if you watch what the league is doing now, all of that is BS. What they're doing is what I suggested they do, and what Connecticut showed the league last year in the playoffs. You take one of your best perimeter defenders and just play her close. That's it. Right now they just got Tiffany Hayes on it. Now there's basic help defense, like if she goes to the too far to the right or whatever. But they play everybody like that. I would say HVL North Chicago was played closer than the way Caitlin's played in this game. Money Martin with a turnaround. So does this mean Money Martin so far? Kate Martin is 5-0 against Caitlin right now. Now we know she was with the Aces and all that, but still, at the end of the day, Money Martin like, I never lost to you, Caitlin. Hey, Lady just came through and just scored. No defense, man. Lady killing them. Cunningham misses again. Then Monique Billings just beat Howard for a rebound. Money Martin, damn, she break the hell out of that. Bagoing. All right, Caitlin got the joint. But I'm looking at Caitlin's body language, man. See, this is the thing I've been trying to tell everybody about the Fever. The Fever right now, of course, better than the Chicago Sky, which is all they really care about. But for real, but the Fever are a 500 team. They are a mediocre basketball team. And it's because they haven't gotten to the level where they bringing it every night. They're inconsistent. And that's whether Caitlin is there or not. With her, they're a 500 team. They 6-6 right now. They literally a 500 squad. Nice pass by Caitlin to Leah Boston right there. That's the one thing she does, is she's setting up them nice little assist passes. That's the one thing she's been doing early on. So she's not playing bad yet to me. Right now, in the first half, Caitlin is fine. I'm trying to see, well, besides defense, but I want to see where she went wrong at. You feel me? Then she takes an off-balance three. Like, what are you doing? There was no reason for that. She takes a three off of one leg. She starts to get a little arrogant. She got to cut that out. They got Hayes on Clark. All right, then Clark hits the ball out. Good defensive awareness for Caitlin right there. She ain't got no problem. As long as she's sticking to Kate Martin, she cool. Anybody else is a problem. Windows 95. What's up, Unc? We're going to KFC. Go to KFC. He's talking about you. I don't eat that. I don't eat KFC. So we got right now, Indiana still got the lead, man. We're in commercial. I should be able to fast forward these commercials, right? Carla Lady is killing them. She 4 for 6, 8 points. See, I had a feeling though that they were going to lose this game to the Valkyrie. I predicted they were going to lose one to the Valkyrie, and it's because what happens with the Fever is they'll win a big game against New York, right? They get all hype, start smelling themselves. Then they win that. Then they had that last game against Connecticut, which was all, controversial and all like that. Money Martin turned the damn ball over. Caitlin got the rock with Money Martin on her, pushing the hell out of Money Martin. I think Caitlin about to cook Money Martin. I think she could do that. Yeah, she blew right by Money Martin. Damn, the Caitlin blew an easy layup. Damn, she blew behind Money Martin. She blew right by Money Martin though. That's one thing she knows she can do. But then she blew the layup with a right hand joint. Caitlin got to develop that left hand layup. That would have made it a lot easier in that situation. This is one of the things she got to develop, because when it's time for to go for the layup, she tried to do it with the right hand, which is a little bit more of a difficult layup to make in that situation. And I get why she missed it, unless you reverse it to the other side of the hoop. So Money Martin for 3. Damn, Money Martin hit the side of the backboard. Good Lord. All right, so Burton got the ball. Damn, she able to drive. Talbot, I like her name, Talbot. Talbot, nice little turnover. Good defensively of Boston. Caitlin bringing it up. Okay, Caitlin was able to get by. She was able to get by Burks for a nice little layup. Nice layup, Caitlin. I don't know why Caitlin ain't just continue to do that, but we'll see what happens. Damn, Tiffany Hayes just blows right behind Caitlin, but she blows the layup. She got lucky right there, boy. Woo! She blew right behind. But Tiffany Hayes is hard to stick. She's kind of long. I don't even. All right, Caitlin gets past. As long as Money Martin on her, she tearing her ass up. So she got a nice little pass into a layup Boston right there. See, my problem with the Fever offense, though, is it's too dependent on one player to make all the plays. That's my only issue with it. And I think they would be a much more effective team if the assist money was shared. You feel me? If they shared it. But I don't know if they'll ever be able to do that, because I think Caitlin is the type of player, she got to get her numbers, man. If she don't get her 9 assists or her 10 assists a game, I don't know if she's going to be a happy player. But I think they would be a much more effective team if Caitlin assists were around 6 and other players' assists were around 4 to 5. Because more players on their team can pass. It makes you. Tiffany Hayes just drives. Tiffany Hayes blows another damn layup. She getting in wherever she wants. Oh, foul call. All right, we at 37-29. So far, Indiana got good control of the game. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Mr. Hudson says, I'm still in time at work. I'm hiding in the staircase till I get off. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I mean, you hiding to watch this show right here. I got to appreciate that, my brother. Jared Thomas says, Fulan, they pick and choose. Fulan, no player is guarded 94 feet or double team the entire. Exactly. Jared says, the Bay Area got the best fans in sports. They were supporting the Warriors long before it was cool. Yeah, I'm noticing that, man. I like the energy of the crowd. Caitlin did get a nice little cheer, because I guess you got to cheer her because overall, she's bringing a lot of good attention to the league. But I like the way they support the Valkyries. And they are booing Caitlin at, certain times and stuff like that. But they got Tiffany Hayes right now on Caitlin, man. The Warriors got this, the Valkyries got this one player I want, though, man, on Chicago. They don't even give her a starter. But this player, I think her name is Amahir. I don't know how to, it's a different type of name, African name, bro. I want that player so bad. That player, Amahir, you throw her in the middle of a game and chaos will ensue. Tiffany Hayes missing again. How did the Fever lose this game, man? They're 37-31. Caitlin got the ball. Drives past. Whatchamacallit. Step back. Damn. But she was fading back on the step back. Like, that's that lazy shit, man. Like, yo. She just had a bad night shooting. She's just not in rhythm. I don't know if she was like, before the damn game, if she was in rhythm or what. but she's just not in rhythm at all. Now she's doing a good job assisting so far. Now they down 3. Leah Boston over to Lexi Hall. Hall needs to get a little bit more minutes, I think, man. Okay, good take by Mitchell. 39-34. That was a real good take. I got to watch a little bit more Valkyries so I can get familiar with the names of the players. Money Martin at the top of the key. Oh my God, Money Martin damn near turned the ball over. 30-55. Hayes driving again. Another missed 3. I don't know how they lost this game, man. They must have had a horrible third or fourth quarter. Jared Thomas says Philander pick and choose too much when they want to really go all out. Against the Sky, they give W finals effort. Yep, exactly. But for the Fever to move up into that upper echelon, you got to bring it every night. You got to bring it every night. You can't be sometiming, especially with effort, man. I just don't know what type of team they'll be because they have a couple of scrappers. Sophie Alcohol, a scrapper. Hall is a scrapper. Hall might be my favorite player on the Fever, but he don't scrap every night, man. Sometimes they be just BSing, going through the motions. But you're not gonna win nothing like that. You're gonna be 500, and you're not gonna win the series like that. All right, you got Sydney Colston handling the ball. Caitlin off. Caitlin is off ball, but she's so lazy off ball. Caitlin, you got to work harder to get the fuck open. What are you doing? Lazy as hell off ball. All right, now the Valkyries turn the ball over. They got lucky there. Caitlin got to learn, just have her watch a bunch of Reggie Miller, I think, or Ray Allen. Have her watch one of them, man. If she can develop that off ball game, that would change her whole situation. She'd be a much more lethal scorer. Because you got to worry about her on both. I think sometimes she might purposely just play like shit off ball so that way she gets the ball next time. Because they damn sure give her the ball this play. And she just turned the ball over trying to get it into Leah Boston, trying to force it in. Leah Boston got 2 players on her. She thinks she's such a damn good passer that she can get that in there. Sometimes that shit works, sometimes it don't. But when the game is like this, you just can't try that dumb shit. Caitlin got a rebound. That was actually traffic right there. Okay. The transition defense got back. But she's looking for her own shot here. Good defense. Hall wide open. Yeah, y'all better watch that. Don't leave Hall wide open. You don't want to do that. Hall is a consistent 40% clip. Hall, I think, was absurd, damn near 50% clip last year. She was absurd. She was like 67% from 3 for one stretch. You can't leave Lexi open. Don't do that shit. Jay Davis says, "How can Clark be so great if her stats be so low?" Right now, Caitlin is inconsistent. Yeah, that's her highs. But stays walking their ass down. 36-39. I got to see how they lost to the Valkyries. I can't figure that one out. Shit, Dallas beat the Valkyrie. Dallas. Sophie Cunningham with the short shorts. Boston with that. Man, Boston was strong take. Got that grunge face. Boy, keep going in the ball. I'm sorry. We gonna make her some donkey today. That's what I do. Sometimes you gotta take it out the mud, baby. And they don't always look pretty. 32. Burton, I like her. And there's so many players I'm looking at, man, that I want for Chicago. It don't make no sense. That I'm here though, I want her immediately. I need like 3 Alma hairs. That's gonna change your whole squad. I don't even know why the Valkyries don't use her, man. She's a beast. She's a beast, bro. They bringing Monique Billings back in. Okay, Monique. Monique with the short shorts. What we got? They walking them down, man. Comes the walk down, 38-41. Caitlin bringing it up. Clark pass out to Aaliyah. Aaliyah boss. Damn, Aaliyah hit a three. Damn. Aaliyah hit a three right before the half. Okay, Leah. We at halftime. I can fast forward that. We're going to fast forward that. Yeah, no, we got to get right to the action. Man, I don't care nothing about this halftime show. All right, 44-41. Fever got the lead. Damn, Caitlin pushed the hell out of Burt. And then flopped for a damn 3.3. Whatever, do what you got to do, Caitlin. You got to flop to get your little free throws, but you better make all them shits. Push the hell out of Monique Billings and then flop. Caitlin funny as shit. Yo, how you flop like that? Yo, Caitlin funny as shit. Damn, that was a crazy flop. And then she did like this with her heart. Oh, as if she got punched in the chest. CC is crazy, bro. She probably make them though. She automatic for free throw line. Had to give her that. But Caitlin might have been mentally out of it. Like you just gotta. Mental toughness is such an important part of the game. You gotta just fight through that. Whatever going on, you gotta fight through it. It's very important. Caitlin Thornton, good defense on Howard. Good defense for Howard. Good rebound, Aaliyah. Caitlin bringing it up. They're giving her a little bit of a double team right now, but it ain't nothing though. The double teams you going through ain't nothing. Oh my goodness. Valkyries could have, I don't know. Valkyries, from what I'm seeing, they're making a whole bunch of mistakes. I guess maybe what happened was they stopped making mistakes and then they started just smoking them. I don't know. I want to see at what point did the Valkyries just start smoking the Fever. Because right now the Fever got control of the game. The way it looks. Ew, good take by Mitchell. Ooh, that was a nasty little mini. Burks with Hall on him. Pass out to number 0. I'm sorry, I don't know all the names of the Valkyrie players. Missed. Number 22 with a miss. Hall out to Aaliyah. There y'all go. Mitchell. I don't know. They just love them threes, man. This is one of them nights when them threes ain't falling, man. Y'all got to go to something else, Fever. Got to go to something else when them threes ain't falling, baby. Who that, Billings? No, Kayla Thornton. Sometimes I mix Kayla Thornton up with Monique Billings. Kayla Thornton. I don't know, Valkyries got a couple players, man, I wouldn't mind having, bro. Instead of Rebecca Allen, I'd love to have a Kayla Thornton or Monique Billings. Monique Billings is one of them players I kind of knew about before I even started watching heavy. The name sound familiar, Monique Billings. I like that name. Howard just bullying through everybody. But good take by Howard. And she got a foul. Yeah, Howard do look like a goon. I ain't gonna hold him. Minnie looks tough, yeah. Coming back to play for the team that drafted her in 2014. Oh, so Howard used to play for the Fever, huh? I ain't know that. People be acting like, she just went there to play with Caitlin. No, she used to play there. So that means she knew the front office. But when I heard about that crowd in Indiana, I'm surprised some came back there. Good ball. See, the Valkyries, though, overall, I'm going to tell you what happened in this game, and I can tell. The Valkyries overall just have better ball movement. They're not one-player dependent. And sometimes, man, That leads to better results. A Fever moving the ball right now, but then he turned the damn ball over, man. Bad pass by Kelsey Mitchell. Burton with a nice little take, but I don't know. Howard was ready for that joint. Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell doing too much, man. Turned the damn ball over twice, Mitchell. Doing too much. But still 52-41 at this point. You start turning the damn ball over. Tiffany Mitchell, how many damn blown layups has Tiffany Mitchell had? That looked like it was a foul though, but damn. Caitlin with the dumbest shot I've ever seen. Like, what are you doing? See, when she start pressing and just, you can't force a logo three. It's like, what are you doing? That's what I mean with the IQ, man. Like, that's a dumb ass shot, man. I'm sorry. That was stupid. What are you doing? Man, they tried to do a play pass it in the hole. That wasn't a foul though? I mean, I like what Fever tried to do right there. Number 6. On to Billings. Billings kicks it out to Burton. Burton hit that. Damn, they missing their ass off, man. That's crazy. They missing their ass off. Caitlin, I don't even know, her energy ain't even right, man. I don't know. It's probably because she can't hit a shot, so that might affect her the way she feels as far as her, like, aggressiveness. Damn! Leah Boston to turn the damn ball over. What the hell is going on out here, man? Y'all looking like the damn Chicago Sky. I got to check these stats, man. How many damn turnovers Indiana had? God damn. They just turned the ball over like 3 times with 3 straight possessions. Lord have mercy. That's crazy, man. They can't get nothing going with their offense. Yeah, Indiana. Y'all, no, man. You got to bring it every night. You go to, if Indiana go to the playoffs, end up playing somebody like Seattle, they will get smoked. Oh my God, another turnover. What the world is going on? Are y'all trying to turn the damn ball over? Tiffany Hayes, like, I don't know. Why don't they play Alma here? If y'all, look, Valkyries. Y'all don't want Alma here. Oh, man, now the Valkyries done turn the damn ball over. Okay, Kelsey Mitchell, good take. I mean, it was easy as hell to transition, but good take, though. Timeout. We're going to fast forward that. So we have 54-41. So the Fever up 13. How did they lose this game? When did that start happening? I need to know. So we got the Wings and the Sun tonight. Okay. I get to see my girl Paige. We got the Aces in the Storm. Ooh. Aces in the Storm is always fire. Then the Fever play the Aces. Is that true? This weekend? I got to see that. Damn, Colson, you just get blown by like that by number 0? Late, L-E-I-T-E, late. But yo, the Valkyries have a player that I think is amazing. I'm in here, right? They just don't play her. If I'm Chicago, I'm like, yo, what you want for Amma here? Like, they just don't play her. I think she's amazing. Okay, Hayes cutting through the defense. Tiffany Hayes. That's who the Aces are missing, though. Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes is nice. I guess they couldn't protect her last year. Lexi Hole. They got to get that ball to Lexi, man, when she open. Lexi trying to drive. Oh, my God. Lexi dribbling around. You don't want Lexi dribbling too much now. And then Colson misses. Oh, my God. Kate Money Martin passes it to number 0. Back to Tiffany Hayes. Who that? That's May here. Yeah, May here is amazing. You ought to just saw this spin cycle that she put. Number 3, May here is amazing. Why don't the Valkyries play her? Like, if I had her, I would have her with Angel Reese. And Dantas shooting. You got Dantas out there shooting threes. I know she can make them, but if you don't get your chubby behind in the paint, what are you doing? Why are you running this 5-out crap? Money Martin be missing her behind off. But what Money Martin can say to Caitlin is, though, I've never lost to you, Caitlin. Like Money Martin can definitely say that to her. Which is crazy when you think about it. Damn. Okay, Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell. But now, listen, the Fever are up 13 with 2 minutes, 55 seconds left. How did they lose this game? I got to find out. I got to figure out the proper way to play name. But a me here is amazing to me. Type player I like. Money Martin backing down Kelsey Mitchell. Money Martin just hit a nice Money Martin just hit a nice little turnaround on Kelsey. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even know if Caitlin got that in her arsenal. Money Martin got a little shit. Listen, Caitlin better than Money Martin. We know that. But Money Martin got like little shit in her game that Caitlin ain't got. Tiffany Hayes with a nasty crossover on Dantas. Out to me here, you got to pass that. Oh, Snizzy! How me here? And me here got to the hole. I didn't even know she could do that. She showed me stuff every time. How does a me here not get more minutes? If they don't want her, Chicago, please call and offer all types of stuff for me here. I will offer like so many players for me here. Because like they don't see that this girl is good, man. I'm telling y'all right now. They're gonna be a star. A lot of y'all people can't see. I know these things. But that Money Martin just did a nice little dirt and whiskey turnaround. I like that. But that me here, she's long. I'm telling you, me here taking 3 steps and she at the rim. Them type of players, you grab them. She played defense. 3 steps, and me here is at the rim. And that's a female. She runs like a gazelle. Those are the players you go after. I'm telling you. Y'all be worrying about these little 3-point shooting girls and all. Listen, man, the games are going to be won by the me here's of the world. That's who's going to win. Those are the ones who's going to win games. I'm telling you, because they do all the little shit that you got to really be about basketball to notice. What's up with the little Asian girl? Is she hurt? Or is she just not getting minutes? I see her over there. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. I'm trying to become the geek that people want, like about women's basketball. I'll get there eventually. I'm kind of studying each team one at a time. You know, Kayla Thornton, 10 points. She's 3 of 9. That ain't great, but you know, whatever. Caitlin back in. CC with the rock. CC with the rock. Got a me here on her. See, I know she gonna pass that shit. Oh, she trying to work on a me here. Yeah, pass that damn ball. Me here way too long for that. Howard to the inside of me here with the rebound. Me here bringing it up. Pass it to number 30. Burks. That's Burt. Yeah. Me here. Oh, me here just blows right by Howard. Nice defense, Howard. But me here get to the rim. Good take. Hold on, what's going on with my comments? Am I not getting them? Or am I getting them? Am I not seeing them? What's happening? Because sometimes, man, my comment section be goofy. Oh, okay, I see where I can start polls and stuff. I'm gonna start doing that for y'all, starting polls and all that. I'm kind of, oh no, what did I do? No, I don't want no green screen. Damn, I can put a green screen on here? I ain't even know that, man. I'm about to start doing some hot stuff in a minute. But right now, I see the walk down happening. It's 57-50. I need to find out how they lost this damn game. What's up with the comment section though? Let me see. I don't know if I'm seeing comments. Let me see. Hold on, what did I just miss? Okay, so Howard was driving. Okay, Money Martin. Okay, Money Martin. My favorite Iowa player, Money Martin. I don't know what it is about Kate Martin. I always like Kate Martin. Even when we was watching Iowa back then. I don't know what it is. CC, they got Tiffany Hayes. She glued to CC. Then Ami here steals it. CC trying to go to she tried this crazy ass pass to Cunningham in the corner. Money Martin. Money Martin just drained a 3 over from the top of the key. I want Money Martin to talk some trash to Caitlin. Like, I'm the king of Iowa, the queen of Iowa. CC with a nice little drive. She caught them slipping, got around. Nice drive, CC. Don't always just take threes. You can get to the rim, CC. Money Martin with CC on her. She like, I can stick you. I can stick you. Money Martin with a turnaround on CC. Oh! Money Martin just had a turnaround on CC. Damn! And she went left with the shit. She went left with the turnaround. She said, I bet you can't do that, CC. Damn! Then Money Martin came. And Money Martin like, I'm a sticker. I like the little back and forth with Money Martin and CC. I like that. Because I think Money Martin thinks she can stick her. There's something about Caitlin body language I'm not liking, man. Do what happened to all this bullshit and all that. You know what I mean? Now she just like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, Caitlin, get lowered. Oh, there we go. Now I see my messages, man. I knew something wasn't right. I see y'all. Okay. We're going to get to some of the messages, you know what I'm saying, in a little bit. But I was just trying to watch the game. Then I'm going to get my after-game breakdown. I got to find out how the hell they got walked down and lost. But I like that little turnaround Money Martin hit on CC like, what? You know what I mean? That type of stuff I like in the game. I like little BS within the game. Oh, we got a couple Sacramento Kings out there. Not Sacramento Kings. Tiffany Hayes on Caitlin. Caitlin just walking it up. No energy. My God. Now Money Martin switched on to her. Damn. Offensive foul on Boston. Hayes. I know that is barbecue chicken. That's Texas. That's Tex-Mex. That's 3-pointer. Do not put CC on no damn Tiffany Hayes. That is barbecue. Already know that. Oh my God, Colson turns it over. Money Martin with the steal. Money Martin like, Ew, Money Martin. No. You better pass. He said the third quarter was a change in momentum, Jay. I'm already at the fourth quarter. See, I'm telling you, the team with more hustle players, a lot of time will do it. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to put it all on the line out there, man. Like, a lot of people love players like Michael Jordan, but they don't really understand Michael Jordan. To me, Jordan, though he was a great player when it comes to skill and all that, he was also a hustle player. That's what people don't be realizing. Michael Jordan was all that stuff. He wasn't just a glorious dude. He was also a hustle guy. CC got somebody on her. I don't know. Okay. Dishes it out to Colson. Nice little take by Colson. All right, so we 61-57, 9 minutes left in the fourth. So Fever still got the lead. What happened? Ginger Spice, that's pure effort from the Valkyries. Yeah, I see. Tiffany Hayes into Ami here. Oh, Ami here is just like, she one of them long players, man. It's like a female, I ain't gonna say she Giannis, but she has that same type of effect. Damn, they called a walk on CC on her step back. Damn, I gotta see that again. Did she really walk on a step back? Oh shit. Then the Valkyries bench is acting like assholes, getting up doing like this. Oh man, that should piss CC off. Why they got CC on Tiffany Hayes? That is barbecue Tex-Mex. Of course she scored. That's barbecue. Come on, man. She can't stick Tiffany Hayes. Put her on Money Martin. That's just bad. I blame the coach for that. And that ain't Stephanie White there. It's the bull. I forgot his name. Do not have Caitlin Clark on Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes is gonna be like, what? I'm gonna be like, she going. Ain't going. Am I gonna go left or am I gonna go right? That's the only question. If Tiffany Hayes sees CC in front of her, all she's thinking on herself is left or right? But the points is definitely gonna be there. She's gonna look to see what help defense is and just go the other way. I don't know what that is. Now CC trying to give it back to her. Damn, got that shit blocked. Oh! Then he passes it out to transition bucket, 64-61. This is where it changed that. 7 minutes, 29 seconds in the fourth. Everything that changed. Damn. Yo. But listen, I give CC credit because Hayes been barbecuing her, right? So she tried to get Hayes back. I actually respect that. Just that shit ain't work, though. That shit just didn't work. That joint, they was ready for that bullshit. They was ready for that joint. Lord have mercy. Damn. I wish I'd have caught this joint live last night, man. This joint right here was crazy. Commercial break. We're going to fast forward that. Damn, Hayes at the foul line. Why is Hayes at the foul line? I might have missed something. I must have missed something. All right, we back from the commercial break. Chronicles, WBB TV says that you was talking to Jay Davis. All right. I'm going to talk to y'all as soon as this game over with. It's going to be over with in a minute. Because I'm going to get my breakdown. Sophie Cunningham with Money Martin on her. Into Leah Boston. Good play. Good play. Name is, I know Stephanie White not there today. I don't know the backup coach's name. Sorry, geeks. I forgot his name. Hayes, good block by Leah Boston when they called a foul. I don't know if that was a foul or not. I got to see the slow-mo. But it's a good take by Tiffany Hayes, man. When I mean it's Tiffany Hayes taking over. Hayes and I'm here are taking over. It's their energy and their aggressiveness. Like, right now, you can tell the Fever, they don't feel like dealing with aggressive players that's coming at them. They just don't feel like it. I don't know what happened. Maybe they went to Golden State, and maybe they was chilling on the beach. Maybe they went and got their nails done and visited the parlor. Maybe Caitlin Clark was like, I am in San Francisco. Let me go spend a couple $1 million on Fendi's and Gucci's and shit. Because Caitlin do like, one thing I'll give her, she like that Fendi shit and that Gucci shit and that. She do like that stuff. So I don't know. She might have been going around the Golden Gate Bridge and buying shit. I don't know. On the strip, whatever the strip is, out there spending money. And this came out there and like, it's the Valkyries. We're gonna whoop their ass, okay? And then, Dallas beat them. And then they came out there and, hey, man, you ain't ready. This is what happens. Enter Leah Boston with Monique Billings on her, which should be barbecue chicken. That should be barbecue chicken, Leah. Damn. But I'm here. It comes out of with the help defense. He says, get that out of here. What I tell you about I'm here, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I get excited about these type of players. I like the little glue players that none of y'all pay attention to, that don't do glorious shit, but they the reason you win for real. Those are the type of players I like. I'm sorry if I get excited about this instead of logo threes. I'm sorry. Logo threes do excite me. I don't like them when they're forced though. Tiffany Hayes missed. Sophie Cunningham. Look, it's 63-66. Fever can still do this. In theory, I know they lost, but in theory. Mitchell, all right, it's a midi, but it's a midi from just within the 3. Shit, you might as well just shoot 3 at that point. It's like, I don't know, more of the free throw line. I don't know. Caitlin passes it in. Caitlin got Hayes glued to her. Okay, Caitlin. She had to kick it out. Valkries defense did it, man. What won this game is the Valkyries defense. I'm seeing Caitlin, they got, man, they draped on her like a damn beach towel, bruh. Tiffany Hayes, man. Who the Valkyries missed? Tiffany Hayes. I'm in here against Howard. Okay, back out to Burks. Burke, damn, Burke hit a deep jump. Deep shot, man. Like, Fever, y'all gotta get back. You gotta get back and play up on that. So for Cunningham got an Amir here on her side. Caitlin matched up with Amir here. You better pass that damn ball, Caitlin. I already know you ain't scoring on her. They called a foul. I guess she did touch Caitlin. You know what I mean? I don't even know why Caitlin tried to score on that beast. Like, why would you even try that? Why would you even try to score on her? Just pass the ball. You got Billings on Caitlin. Howard wide open for 3. Missed it. Damn, they called a foul on Leah Boston. I don't think that's right. I think that foul should be on Hayes. Because Leah Boston is sitting there going for the rebound. Hayes came in jumping in. Then they called a foul on Boston. I think that was a mistake. I think that foul should be on Hayes. Oh well. Now that I look at it, they were both fighting for the ball. I wouldn't have called any foul at all. And I just would have said it was out on. It would have been Fever ball, but I would have said it's out on Hayes. But I wouldn't have called a foul. I think they were both going for the ball. So we had 65-69. Golden State got the lead, man. Golden State got the lead. 5 minutes, 23 seconds left. Do the Fever have any type of run left at all? Damn! They called a foul on Clark against Hayes. Looked like Clark just took Hayes the hell out. What happened though? I gotta see it in slow mo. They Caitlin stick her knee out. Yeah, I can't call that on Caitlin. I think Hayes was just ridiculously aggressive, and they just happened to collide. Yeah. If anything, Clark is just, lazily playing her defense, but I didn't see her stick her leg out to trip Mitchell or anything like that, to trip Hayes or anything like that. I don't even know why they even taking time to look at this.
Yeah, you see Tiffany Hayes.
Yeah, Tiffany Hayes was just running and they just hit each other. Hayes just aggressive as hell. Yeah, she ran into Caitlin on that one. That ain't. There's nothing to that. They should be done while looking at that. Let me fast forward that. That's nothing. But I gotta check to see if they did do some BS to the Fever here. Even though I don't like the Fever, I'm a fair guy. I'm a fair guy. That should not be a call on Clark. Come on, man. Why is it taking so long to figure that out, man? I'm about to fast forward this. They're taking too damn long. Y'all retarded, man. That's nothing, man. Caitlin was standing there. Howard ran into her. Hayes ran into her. This is not complicated. All right, so they gave Billings 2 shots. I don't know what the call was, but that shouldn't have been no flagrant or anything. Michaela Thornton averaging almost 15. Okay. I gotta look up the Valkyrie, man, see who their leading scorers are and all that stuff. But I already know my favorite player on the team is I'm in here. Her and Money Martin. I just like Money Martin. I don't know why. Damn, Billy to Hayes. Hayes on Clark again. Then Billings with the up. I don't know why they got CC on Tiffany Hayes, man. That's not gonna be good. CC with a forcing the damn, that logo 3 almost went in. It almost rolled in. That wasn't a bad it's a bad shot for a decision making, but it ain't a bad shot. that she shot. That might go in some days. That rolled around. Billings, Monique Billings. Yeah, they let Monique Billings. Oh my God, yo. Lazy. There's no way I could be a Fever fan because, all right, you got Billings shoots from the top of the key. Listen, Billings is at the top of the key. 4 Fever players, like around the elbow area and all that, around the free throw line. They let Billings miss a ball from the top of the key, get the rebound, dribble through 4 Fever, and put it back up and score and get an and one. What? I would be done after that. I'm done. I'm done. I will walk out the damn stadium. I cannot watch that type of shit. I'm out. Like, what are you doing? You can't go after the ball? That's the stuff I hate about I just saw a update come in saying Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier are leading MVP votes right now, leading All-Star votes right now. Of course. Ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous, man. I don't mean y'all watching me. I'm just talking about y'all out there in the world. Y'all ridiculous. Y'all are really. All right, we back. We'll fast forward that. But I already see what happened, man. Fever just out there sluggishly. Oh God, do we really have to play this team? And they're coming so hard. And we just got finished going down Main Street or whatever the hell is the main block in Golden State. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. They were sitting up there eating fritters and eating freaking alligator souffle and eating caviar and drinking champagne. I think all the Fever are drunk because I think they were just walking around. You know, I think they were taking boat rides up to go through the Golden Gate Bridge. They were doing a bunch of bullshit. And then they thought they can come out there and beat this team that's just hungry, right? Like the Valkyries, like, Fever, man, they just got finished shopping. You know what I mean? They visited all the main stores. Caitlin Clark got her like 5 new outfits that cost like freaking $15,000 a piece. You know, this is what happened. I know, Caitlin. You got you a couple nice pair of shoes though. Played like shit, but I bought you about eight pairs of shoes over there in freaking Golden State because you're in Indiana. You can't shop for shit. So when you get to go to California, Caitlin like, I want to go to Hollywood. I want to go to the whatever the Strip, whatever it is, and I want to buy everything. Right? That's what happened. Like when Caitlin goes to New York, I want to go to Madison Avenue and I want to spend up everything. I already know, man. Yep. That's what I think they did before the game. Because they looked like shit. They looked tired. They looked like they was eating too much freaking octopus, okay, an alligator, and a whole bunch of expensive shit that they never had before. And then they tried to come out there and play this team that just been hungry all day. That been wanting them. That just lost to Dallas, right? They pissed off, got nasty taste in their mouth, and they trying to come at whoever come through here is going to get the smoke. And the Fevers happen to be the team that came through there. Thinking, oh, Dallas eats them. You know, shit. You know, and Stephanie's not here, so we can definitely go do our F stuff. We can go do our, our BS. You know what I mean? Undisciplined. That's what happened. They thought they was going to come in here and just beat Golden State. You know what I mean? Yep. Sometimes it comes down to hunger. And then besides that, the Valkyries do have players that match up well against the Fever. They have long, tall players that are fundamentally sound, are athletic, that are in good shape. You can tell. You can just look at the physical stature of the players that are on the Valkyries. Just look at them, and they match up well. Billings, long. Amahir is a freak of nature. You look at Amahir. If you give her the proper training, She could be generational. I believe that. I believe that. Um, who else? Thornton is an athlete. All right. Surrounded by some of these others, man. The guard, Burke. Um, yeah, man. I'm gonna start paying attention to the Valkyries, man. I like what they build there. I'm looking at them like I was gonna hate on them because I didn't like what happened with Cheyenne Sellers, but I see why Cheyenne Sellers ain't made the team. I see why. She ain't what they about. They about hustle. They about getting down dirty up in the mud. Something I can get behind. I wish Chicago was like that. Now, Angel Reese is like that. And I think Haley got that in her. But like Nurse would rather go be a nurse than go out there and hustle. Rebecca Allen is sometimey. She has the body type for the type of player I want, but she might just be old and she coming off an injury. She like, shit, I ain't trying to re-injure that shit. She might not have the confidence in her body parts. Sometimes that happens. Who else we got? Michaela is that type, but she ain't getting no day. She struggles to get minutes consistently. You know, I don't know. Oh, let me fast forward this, man. What are y'all looking at? What are you doing? Get to the game. Damn, they down 11. They down bad right now. Tiffany Hayes took over the game, though, man. She took over the game, and it was just much more effort. All right, CC had the free throw line, so she finally got the double-digit points. Man, CC, stop eating alligator souffle and caviar, drinking. You know, I understand she knew money, just started getting millions. So she probably, I'm telling you, she went and visited Hollywood. All right, visited the strip. She probably walking along Hollywood Boulevard looking at the names on the damn squares and shit. Oh my God, that's Michael Jackson's name. Oh shit. Hold up, Taylor Swift. Oh, that's my girl. Let's take a picture. I'm telling you, man, it's up down Hollywood looking at all that bullshit. That's what they're doing. Before going to the Bay Area. Probably came to the Bay Area at the last minute. I'm telling you, man. That's how they playing. I don't care if y'all don't like what I'm saying. The way they playing tells me they spent all day on Hollywood Boulevard and they wasn't worried about the Valkyries. And then they went out there and got their ass whooped. That's what happened. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I can look at Caitlin's face. Caitlin just had a big ass meal, right? And she don't feel like running. That's it. Lay off the cannolis, Caitlin. Lay off just one cannoli, homie. Dantas and Aaliyah Boston, I know they was eating like 6 cannolis. Or whatever the hell they eat out in freaking Golden State. They was eating all that stuff. They running like shit. Then Kelsey Mitchell walking. Man, you better start running. Then Caitlin trying to get it up. She got Tiffany Hayes. She pushing the hell out of Tiffany Hayes. Caitlin, funny shit. Man, now, damn, they called Cunningham Hall. You can tell the difference now because Hall be wearing the sleeve on her leg. And Cunningham, you know what I'm saying, got the whole shorts on. You can tell the difference. Now, what I do like, Cunningham got a better sneaker game than Hall though. Like her sneaks right there. Her sneaks make it look kind of cute. The sneaks. Facially, she just, you know. If she does herself up, she can be kind of attractive. But just in general, she's, to me. Tiffany Hayes, with the mask on, with the Batman mask on, dominated the game down the stretch. Yeah, they down 10, man. With 1 minute, it's over. They don't even look like they give a damn. That's what kills me. Now Mitchell want to get to the hole. They letting you do that now. It's a wrap. 1 minute left. They about to milk the clock on your ass. Yeah, they just playing keep away, man. It's a wrap, y'all. It's a wrap, y'all. right, man, it's a wrap. Listen, man, what happened, Fever? What happened? Come on, man. What happened, y'all? Am I on to something or am I not? Or am I on to something? I'm always on to something. Let's look up the game stats. What's the film? What's the game stats? What happened, y'all? What happened, Fever? Y'all thought it was gonna be sweet? Y'all thought y'all was gonna come out there and just run them over? I know. I know how it is. I know how it is. I know how it is. Oh, that ain't what I'm looking for, man. Give me the game stats, y'all. What the deal is? What the deal is? Indiana Fever versus Valkries game stats. Bear with me one moment, people, because we're going to do this breakdown. We're going to do this breakdown. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. See my team stats, man. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right. We in business. What happened, Fever? Y'all go out there and beat the New York Liberty. We go out there and take care of the New York Liberty, the best team on the planet. I mean, albeit without Phoebage and without Jonquil Jones, but we ain't got to worry about that. It's cool. You go out there and beat the Fever. You go out there and beat the New York Liberty, get them their first loss of the year. We riding high now. We riding high now. We one of these top teams. The only reason we just finally getting the 500 is because Caitlin was out. Caitlin back now. Right? So then you go out there and play the Connecticut Sun. Wasn't all that impressive. You know what I mean? You know what I'm starting to notice? You know what I'm starting to notice? Like, if you playing a top team, you want to come out with all this energy now. But then when you play a team you just think you better than, you think you can beat, you know what you do? And then when that team decide they got a plan for that ass, because right now, I think the league feel like they got the beat on y'all. That's what I think, Fever. I think the league feel like they got the beat on y'all. You know what the beat is? We're going to play physical ball for 48 minutes. We're going to annoy the hell out of Caitlin Clark. We're going to take our best defender, our most annoying defender, and you know what? Our Grayson Allen type, as they did with that Casey Sheldon, and we're going to be all up in your chest. We're going to be all up in your chest. And we're going to see what you do. If you can get in Caitlin Clark's head right there, get her yelling at refs, getting her pushing off, get her all mad, get her to get a couple of fouls, you know what? You got the Fever. That's what I really think that they believe. That's what I think teams think. So that's what they do. It's a good thing tonight, though. Last night, you ain't getting into no antics and none of the BS that's going to make ESPN and make all the RG3s of the world feel sorry for you and all that. Because it's a good thing ain't none of that happen. And make the Jason Shitlocks and all of them feel sorry for you and now the new Skip Baylesses and all of that. It's a good thing you ain't get into that. But what you did get into was you got your ass walked down and you got your ass beat. And we're going to see why. We're going to see why, Fever. So first of all, you end up turning the damn ball over 17 times to 7. This tells me you sluggish. This tells me you unfocused. This tells me you lazy with the passes. This tells me that you not out there being crisp. And this tells me that you got to out hustle. This tells me that you not putting forth the effort, that you came out there and you thinking that the Valkyries are sweet. That's what that tells me. That tells me that the leadership on the team got problems, right? This ain't supposed to happen when you got players on the roster with rings, when you got Natasha Howard with rings, when you got DeWanna Bonner with rings, when you got players that have been there and done that. That tells me that the leadership ain't coming from that end. This tells me that they running around here following a 22-year-old, 23-year-old who ain't never won nothing. That's the one that's in the leadership position, because when I see this 22, 23-year-old getting frustrated, when I see them going at officials, when I see this person in these situations, I don't see no veterans coming in, putting the young buck in check. That's what I see happening. I could be wrong, I could be imagining things, but that's what I see happening. What I'm seeing is a team that is not focused night in or night out. That's what I'm seeing. And listen, you're 6-6 right now. I'm just trying to figure out at what point do you go beyond that? Because it's one thing, okay, you know what? I would actually feel a lot better. You go out there, you lose to New York, and you beat the Valkyrie. That's really, these are the teams you gotta beat. You gotta beat the Mystics of the world. You gotta beat the Valkyries of the world. You got to beat the Wings of the world. Now you taking care of Chicago. You're gonna always be focused against Chicago. Why? Because Angel Reese out there. You're gonna make sure you beat Angel Reese. I get that. So that's cool. But what about these other teams that you should be dominating? What about them? Why do you come out sluggish? And the conclusion I came to is, you think you all that. Fever think they're a top 5 team. They're a top 5 team in their own mind. They're legends in their own mind. But in reality, we ain't nothing but a 500 squad. Now let's go to what the people got to say. I'm sorry, I've been like kind of neglecting everybody. Pope B. Frank says, you look familiar, Fulan. Was you one of my customers? I don't even know what the hell you doing. Oh, crack? Yeah, okay. Let me see. B. Frank, why are you so worried about his living situation? Why don't you send him some money so he can get someplace? She is a UConn grad. No, he can ask Angel Reese since he's using my phrases to make money. But I'll be suing her very soon. Oh, the Pope B. Frank? Oh, I got a clown up in here? Let me go back to the Pope B. Frank. Let me check out who you are, sir. Let's go see who this is. I'll get to your page later, sir. Whoever you are. Let me see. I don't see a lot of basketball comments. I see a lot of clown stuff. So Jared says, CC choked. CC fans will say it about Reese, so we're going to say it about CC. Yeah, you can say she choked. I don't think she was prepared for the game at all. I don't think it was a choke job. I think she was spending all day shopping. I think she was all up and down, wherever the main strip is, buying Fendi bags and buying shoes and shit like that. Eating alligator. That's what I think happened. Yeah, don't worry about the Pope. I'll get to him soon. He's a nut. But what I do with a dude like you though, Pope, is when I'm gonna go live, right? When I decide to do a live from the studio, you know what I mean? When I ain't out and about on the street, when I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna let you come on, and we're gonna see what you made of, big boy. C. Glazer says, to be fair, this season Fever have improved their defense a bit, but they are still at the bottom end in defense. Yes, they are at the bottom end. Has it improved? Well, slightly. See, to me, their best defender last year was Fag Benley. So you kind of lost Fag Benley. So correct type of communication going on as well to go along with having the individual players who can do it. Aaliyah Boston is a good defensive player, always has been. Kelsey Mitchell can do some things. She's not by no means a great defensive player. She can do some things. She can do some sliding to the feet, staying in front of some people and stuff like that. But they got to work on the overall communication. I think it's just those are most of the problems. It isn't necessarily that the players don't have the ability. Like with Howard out there, Cunningham, between Hull and Boston, you should be able to put together some sort of defense that's at least legit, I'll say. C. Glazer says, against Liberty, Fever made 7 threes. Yesterday's defeat, they made 11 threes. Fever is a small team and need to shoot good number of threes. Look The three are dropping, they're just not interested. I know that y'all who would never come here. Here come every fan. No matter what you say, we better than the sky. Y'all not going to the playoffs again. That's funny. So Fever must sign Irie quick. They need Irie to share some workload with a point guard. And y'all say she's the face of the whole WNBA. Yeah, about the face thing. Caitlin Clark is the face for those who watch because of her. To everybody else, she's not. You know, to me, she's definitely not. But to those who believe that, for those who only watching for her, in their mind, she'll always be the face. To them, they really think that that's the best player in the league. A player that if the logo 3 is dropping, she looks like she's on top of the world. If they don't fall, then she ain't got nothing else. Seagler says, Fever is too reliant on CC. They are a ball team. Any player can have an off day. They need to have plan B. Well, they need to put together just a strategy where the ball is just shared in general. See, all y'all in this chat know damn well CC won't have another bad game like this, but it's hilarious. Yes, she will. Her history shows that she'll have a bad game like this. That's what she always does. After, she'll have a great game couple. And then it's not like it's just a bad game. She's having trouble with a certain type of defense that they're doing, right? So when you go with the double team, what happens is this opens up her passing. But when you just commit to your best defender on her and that's it, and you got long players, she'll struggle against the Valkyrie pretty much all the time because of the nature of the type of players they have. They're just a bad matchup. Jared says, a CC fan told me yesterday that defense doesn't win championships. When you're a zero on offense like Angel Reese, how is she a zero on offense? Okay. Look at the Pope and Angry Fan, they homies, of course. But Angry Fan, I'm going to come on your channel one day and cook your ass. That's what I am going to do that. I already went on, backyard, Courtside Junk. You already cooked him already on his show, right? I will be getting around to you one day when I feel like it. DC Iron Mask. I don't run for anything. I walk, I talk. An Angel rebound or is it me bounds? They get the Pope. Be frank. See these chumps trying to talk down on CC and this crackhead. Yo, you keep talking that crackhead shit, you won't get what you're looking for, little boy. That's what's gonna happen. Keep talking that dumb shit. You know what I mean? I don't think you understand. So C Glazer says, guys, stop that fans nonsense. Talk about basketball. There can be a million CC fans. Each one is different. You're a CC fan to describe it all. But maybe fan like this CC stuff and fan B not. All right, the Pope, I'm starting to think you gay, dog. What the hell you talking about the way I look for? Hold on, let me go to this boy channel. But no, don't remove him or nothing. I'ma just make him my target in a minute. Cause he don't understand what we're dealing with. Let me see. Arsenal fans. Jared says, Shamar Jones, I just don't get how Angel Reese can be a zero on offense. Blah, blah, blah. Lance Poindexter went in on Angry Fan. I ain't gonna repeat it though. I don't know, y'all talking like my man. Lance Poindexter says, be frank is a hoe. Yup, you acting like y'all are living with that white lady old as hell. Look like you could be your grandmother. You suck with her titties. I guess I ain't gotta do nothing. My man Lance, you got him. Lance, let me know if you want a wrench, bro. I like that response. Damn, bro. This is my man and can't mess the damn chat up. Damn, Lance. My man Lance going hard. Sheesh. Y'all's going hard down here. He said anytime Clark has had a bad game, they say she was sick or seen her coughing up. Oh, man. Jay Davis says, Flan, you making excuses for them. Man, Hollywood is a trash bag. There's so many homeless people there. It's insane. Maybe they went to Santa Barbara. See, I'm making excuses for them. Listen, the Fever at their best could lose to the Valkyries, but I think they weren't focused. I think they weren't focused. Like the way they was playing. Flan, do you think CC, Sophie, Lexi turned up before the game? Probably. Yep, I think they're a very unfocused team. I think Caitlin Clark can do whatever the hell she wants. You know, I think she can smoke weed in the locker room, right, in front of Stephanie White, and they won't do nothing about it. I'm not saying she does, but I think if she wanted to, I think she can do whatever she wants. And I think that's the problem. Hell, she said to whatchamacallit, to a damn opponent, I can do whatever the hell I want. Right? I just think that's their culture there. Nobody has control over it. Say Boston had 11 shots, the same as KM. Clark had 14 shots, 7 were threes, and she missed all threes. Yeah. And too many of her shots are threes. But that's her game. Say Karma from the last game, instigating and starting fights. Yep. Say the Fever team have forgotten Boston. They think everything is about Clark. Yep. Boston is equally important. Boston is arguably more important because she does the dirty stuff. Playing through Boston is how you win during the playoffs. Yep. So, by the way, it was Boston who made a logo 3 yesterday. Boston also made 1 3 against the Liberty. She had the range, yeah. Shamar Jones says, I've been saying she's been so atrocious as a character. Even ESPN kind of has to admit it. James Jones spoke some real talk about Caitlin. I got to check that out. It's like, I don't even watch none of that stuff because of how they refuse to be real. But if James Jones says something real, I got to check that out. G says, basically, teams are forcing the Fever to play and execute half-court offense. Exactly. Yep, that's what you do. If you are a great transition defense and you force them to play half-court, that's half the battle. That's half the battle. Jamar Joseph says, Caitlin is their manager, but she's not. Yeah, she's too young for that. She's not ready for that. She's not ready to be a leader. You know, and even Maya Moore implied that, which means somebody was talking to Maya Moore and telling her, you know, all right, listen, yeah, this girl, blah, blah, blah. Somebody told Maya Moore something like that, that Maya Moore just be like, you know, that's what happened. Something about Boston. From my observation, Boston still has her problems. Her post-up play against the tallest center is ineffective. Well, I mean, yeah, any post-up play against the tallest center is going to be a problem. It means she cannot play back to the basket move to Griner to McCowan. I mean, why is that a big issue? You know, she can go to her jumper, though. That's what she has to do. Or she needs to implement just a pump fake, you know. I mean, a lot of these players in the post, man, they need to watch players like Elijah Wan, watch players like Charles Barkley, who are able to just live at the foul line. Lance Poindexter says, the Storm will beat the Fever just on guard play. They're the best defense for guards. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I think Seattle would smoke the Fever. They would smoke them. I can't wait till they play. And they have good bigs. As a matchup, Fever will cry. They targeted them. Yeah, they will. Oh, man, the Storm will smoke them. Boston and Hull probably are the better defenders. You mean on the team? You're talking about Boston. Said I'm breaking up pretty bad. Am I still breaking up? Am I still breaking up? Double WNBA All-Star Vote Day. Tell your subscribers to vote today. Yeah, vote. Yeah, double vote, man, for your players. In particular, Angel Reese. I know I'm voting for Angel. Also voting for Paige Beckers. I'm voting for players I want to see in the All-Star game. I don't know if Dejanay is having the type of year to make an All-Star. Probably not, but I want to see her in an All-Star game. Because I want to see just like defense and stuff like that. Jay says, you know how much I praised Clark. Last night I was disgusted by Clark and the rest. Yeah, last night was disgusting. But if you're a Clark fan, like if you are a Clark fan, it's just one game. You know what I mean? But she something with her attitude, in my opinion. That's what would bother me if I was a Clark fan. HW says, hey, Philan, Golden State, MF. And I wonder why Nat came off the bench. But they need her to. But they are my sleeper team. Yeah. I don't know if Golden State is ready to do all of that, to do anything special, but I do like what they're building. I like the type of team they're building. I would build a team similar to the way they're structured. They have a certain type of athlete that they're looking for, that fits a certain size, has a certain wingspan, has a certain skill set. That I do like. Way better than like what Jeff P has. In Chicago, I don't know what they're looking for. Like, if you surrounded Angel and Camilla with a bunch of long players like that, like they have there, it would be a totally different situation. Those, man, they got hustlers, man. They're all long, they're athletic, they hustle. I like the way the Valkyries are building their team. And I now do get why they didn't go with Sellers. I get it. I see how she didn't make that team. It's funny how they like to make excuses. CC bad games like she had the flu or she's sick or something. Michael Jordan was sick in the game and he dropped 38. Yeah, exactly. Look, you cold dude. Bro, shut up. You're chopped. No money, no friends, no job. Get a job. Nigga, you don't know me. These dudes is funny as hell. Y'all some clowns, bro. Y'all really some clowns. Did you vote in the primary? Have you confessed to the Lord for commanding and continued deaths of children in Gaza, for choosing to support medics being killed on the battlefield? This is a sports channel. Go to a religious channel with that stuff, or go to one of them channels where they talk political commentary. I'm not going to address any of that here. Right? Because as far as those things go, I do things in real life that have nothing to do with here, that address that stuff. And I don't come here to talk about those things. But I'm very much aware of what's going on in the world. Y'all going at my man Poop. Yeah, just go at him. So that way I don't have to. She will continue to have games like this when she's defended closely. They are starting to read her playbook. Yep, that's what's happening. No doubt about it. Those are facts. That's what happens in any league. They start to like get a beat on you and start to play you a certain way. And Caitlin's got to make that adjustment if she wants to really get to that next level. Tom Papa, you are hidden from the channel. That's what you heard. Hidden from the channel. I have no desire to see you, talk to you, or anything. Chicago Cheetah, Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, vote for them and Ariel Atkins. Yeah, vote for them. I agree. Angel Reese had 113,000 votes and Camila Cardoso had close to 100,000. So we got to increase that. All right, I got you. Golden State Valkyries defeated Fever yesterday, but they were defeated by Dallas the prior game. Golden State Valkyries is a young team, thus their performance is erratic. They are not ready for challenging the late. Oh, of course not. They're not going to do any of that. They're not going to do any of that stuff. Oh man, but yo, I gotta go ahead and wrap up. It was a good game to watch. I didn't get the chance to see it yesterday, but saw it. And thank you for y'all for following as I watched. Felicia Daniels says, yes, if the Sky can get sure shot shooters and at least one or two more defensive players, we would be good. I confuse what these players showed in camp and scouting because it can't be what. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Felicia. What we're seeing, I agree. So what does my all-star ballot look like? Oh, man. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to get to it today. But I can tell you offhand, I'm definitely voting for, I'm going to vote a couple times. Obviously, if I had to start in 5, I'm voting for, of course, Asia Wilson. Collier, vote for, obviously. My next power forward, I'm voting for Angel Reese. What other power forwards do I really like? I think Kiki Iriafen might get a vote for me too. In one of my votes, I'll vote for Kiki. I like the way she's playing. What other power forwards am I missing? Neka Gumake. It might be power forward I'm missing. All right, my 5s, I'm voting. I like Izzy Megabor, John Quill. Oh yeah, Stewie. I'm gonna vote Stewie. I'm gonna give Stewie a vote. Even though she probably don't even need it. But on one of my joints, I give Stewie a vote. But the 5, I like Azuree Stevens a lot, man. I don't know if she's an all-star, but I do like her game a lot for the Sparks. I'm gonna give Camilla a vote. I don't think Camilla should be all-star though, but I'm gonna give her a vote because I'm just out of support. Aaliyah Boston, though I hate the Fever, but Aaliyah Boston, I think she's had spots in the season where she looked like, the top 3 big as far as 5s in the league. At certain points, I think she deserves to make it again for the 3rd year. So I'll vote Aaliyah Boston. I'll give Aaliyah Boston a vote. Who am I missing? I got to be missing somebody, man. All right, those are my 5s. 3s. Jackie Young, be the first 3 that I voted. I'm gonna vote Jackie Young. I'm gonna vote DJ Carrington. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote Phoebich. Who am I missing, man? At the 3 spot. Ryan Howard. I would have wrote Ryan Howard. Should get a vote for me. Some of our performances were pretty good this year. I might give whatchamacallit a vote on Seattle. The girl from France. I really like the way she was playing, man. Might give her a vote. But Seattle got so many players I like, man. Who else at the 3? Am I missing? Alyssa Thomas, man. At the 4. That's who I forgot. Alyssa Thomas at the 4. Satu. Gotta vote Satu. Yeah, Gabby. Yep. Gabby. Gotta vote Satu at the 3. Who am I missing, man? I'm missing somebody. Kayla Thornton, I might give a vote to, man. Why not? I might give a vote to Kayla Thornton. You got to look at the fact that they're there. Citron, I'm thinking about if I'm gonna give Citron a vote at some point. I got to sit down and think about that one. But I do like the way she's been kind of playing so far. Who am I missing? Got to be missing somebody. Rickea Jackson. I voted Rickea Jackson. Do I think she should necessarily be an all-star? Probably not. Do I care? No, I do not care. I'm voting Rickea Jackson. Okay? All right, so going to the twos. Man, I can't vote. I love Jewel Lloyd, but I can't vote Jewel Lloyd this year. All right, the twos. It depending on if you consider a 2 or 1, Sabrina Nescu. How about I'm just going to call out guards because these guards are confusing over whether or not they're 2s or 1s. To be honest with you, I guess Sabrina really is a 2. All right, so voting Sabrina. I'm just all the guards. I'm voting Sabrina. I'm voting Kelsey Plum. Voting Paige Beckers. I'm voting I got to think about Chelsea Gray. I'm not sure. I gotta go look at her numbers. I'm just kind of disappointed in her. Definitely voting Skylar Diggins. I'm voting the Cloud, Natasha Cloud for sure. Voting Enrique, even though she don't deserve it, but it's Enrique. How the hell is Enrique not make the All-Star because she's Enrique? This is more like a legacy pick because of what she's been over the last 3 years. This season so far, though, Enrique doesn't deserve it. But I can't watch an All-Star game if Enrique's not out there. I got to see her out there. So I'm going to vote Enrique. Same reason I'm going to get Paige voted. It's just the team overall. Hopefully they'll turn it around at some point. I'm going to vote Ariel. Don't know if she deserves it, but I'm going to vote her. Kelsey Mitchell will get a vote. Caitlin Clark doesn't need my vote, okay? Does she deserve to be there? The All-Star, yes. I would not be voting Caitlin Clark because she doesn't need it, okay? She got enough of y'all, dick riders and suckers and titties, whatever riders. Y'all going to vote for her. So she'll be fine. She doesn't need me. But I know she'll be there. Let me go through the teams in my mind and their guards. Skylar and Gabby came from Seattle. I like both of them. I love the way Erica's playing, but I don't know if I'm going to vote for her. Connecticut. I'm voting for Brittany Sykes. Slim, I like the way Slim is playing. Slim has really been balling, man. Alicia Gray, definitely. Alicia Gray and Howard, voting for both of them. Atlanta Dream, Mystics, New York, Liberty, the Aces, Jewel Lloyd, man. Jewel Lloyd should be there because she's Jewel Lloyd, but this year was so bad, man. You know. Who am I missing, man?